Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm so happy that you decided to drop by. I want to remind you that I am celebrating my anniversary, so you can win a free reading. All you have to do is just comment on this video. So leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. I'd love to know. So we're going to cover November 8th through the 14th. I think we have more than one. So I am pulling the birthday cards. Oh wow, you have a whole book. I am pulling the birthday cards that I usually pull every week for people's birthdays. But it's my anniversary and I can have any kind of a party I want. So I'm pulling extra cards. All right, wow. Whoa. Oh, holy moly. All right. Some of you, congratulations, and I hope I'm not letting the cat out of the bag. But some of you are we got marriage. So you could be going to a wedding. Someone you know could be getting married. It could be that your marriage is hitting its stride in a way, like some nice change that's really happening and occurring for it. You may be going to someone else's wedding, or some of you may be getting engaged. And so I hope I didn't spoil the Christmas surprise. So, because we have the holiday card here, holy crap. I hope I didn't ruin that for anybody. Okay, the answer you were looking for can be found during a vacation, retreats, or holiday getaways. We do have Thanksgiving coming up too here in the United States. So, your desire is within reach. Your wish is granted. I mean, whatever this is, somebody's winning something big, whether it is whatever it is. Like, obviously, it can't be marriage for everybody. But wow, but for those of you that are married and you've been going through a rough patch, I think you're really moving into much calmer waters. We just came out of Libra season, which would have been, if you're an Aries rising, your house of partnership, and we have here emotional healing. So for those of you who've been going through a little rough patch, maybe taking a little time away, getting on a little, just the two of you getaway time would be really beneficial, and really allow you guys to bond a little. And so I would kind of recommend that if at all possible. It says, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. On Thursday, we have the 11-11 gateway, and there's a lot of healing energy that feels like it's coming in with us. And so if you want to plant your seed of intention using the gateway to help heal the emotional wounds of the past in order to create space for a blossoming relationship, one you're currently in or one you're hoping to draw in and attract, that would probably be good energy to work with. We just had that new moon in Scorpio that was very healing. We're still in that energy. It was a super new moon. So if you have this as a desire, go ahead and ask for the help and the guidance of your spirit guide team to manifest this healing and to release and let go of. We have an eclipse coming up. You can totally clear out a lot of crap with that. It'll be happening if you are an Aries rising in your 12th house. And this is some of the karmic crap that you bring dragging in here. And so you can really release a lot to create space for the joy and the love and the happiness. When you raise your own personal vibrational energy, you attract that kind of vibrational energy into your life. And one of the best ways to do it is by, getting rid of some of the crap that just doesn't serve at all. If you've been, they're saying if you've been stuck in a cycle where you keep having the same fights and the arguments over something and it's in the past, how about saying, okay, partner, that sucked. I don't ever want to go through that again. How about we do this? How about we sit down and we write out, the pain. I just see the word pain on paper, so I don't know what that means. And then you can literally just write the word pain, they're telling me. And then you burn it and you release it and you turn it over to spirit and you say, we are in new energy. We don't hurt anymore. We're starting today. And maybe just the two of you stand there, especially if you're married, and you do a recommitment ceremony. That's just the two of you, where you're creating a new emotional contract between the two of you about how it is that you will treat each other moving forward. And you can maybe really flip the switch, turn the page, move in a new direction. That's healing and growing. And especially if you're going to do this, I would do this on Thursday. I would do it between 9 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. I know that's a work day, and that makes it a little challenging depending on where you are in the world. But in the Eastern time zone, that's smack in the middle. So maybe you take a long lunch together and you do this. Because that energy is great to start something new. That is fresh start energy. But I'm going to say, if the intention is there, do it at any point in time. Make the commitment. You're in this energy of that super new moon where it was going deep and unearthing and changing some emotional stuff. We have the 11/11 gateway, and the next Thursday, so Thursday, that Thursday is a full moon eclipse in Taurus, which is really about clearing space to allow something new to come in. And so for you, that would be what you value: self-worth, self-esteem. It's really what Taurus represents anyways, but you being the first sign, doubling up on that. And so you can really create some space to really recreate in your life what it is that you really need by releasing and letting go what doesn't work. You do have an eclipse video that came out last week. You might want to check that out. They were really intense. I have not recorded all of them. I could only record like 2 or 3 at a time because seriously, intense energy. So, oh, look at this. You have release and justice coming out for the energy to start the week. That's the death card, and they have an 8 on here, but it's the 11. It's the 11, the justice card. I don't know why they numbered it weird. So it says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. You can totally clear the space and start over. We get to reinvent ourselves anytime we want, and we can reinvent our relationship, but both partners have to be on board with it and be sincere in it and really mean it. But it's possible. And in this energy, possible feels more probable than just possible. It says, take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions for some of you. For some of you, you may have chosen to go for a divorce, and that's fine. Because whatever you're comfortable with is right. Okay? But if you're fighting and you're fighting to keep a marriage together, fighting to keep a relationship together, and you both really want it, and you're both putting in the same kind of effort, I think you can do a releasing ceremony and a recommitment ceremony and really make this happen for you. Because you have the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Spring. New opportunity. It is time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Your wish is granted. Your desire is within reach. So, for those of you that this is not about relationship issues, but you are looking for a new opportunity and you need to quit that job that sucks and have some justice in the world for yourself, if you want to make a big move, now's the time. The energy is there, it's supported. So for you, I would recommend using that Thursday energy to go ahead and get in there and say, yeah, here's my resignation. I won't be back tomorrow. I'm taking a long weekend. Just saying. Okay. Well, my long weekend, by the way, is permanent. I'm just saying. It would be fun. All right. So that's that Capricorn energy this week where we're going to do a little networking. We're going to have a little tower moment happen either to us or we're going to create it for someone else. You didn't get the tower card, but we do have the moon trining Uranus and Taurus. And so there's some shaking, rattling, and rolling going on here. And when you have the death, that's a release. That is a big release. And so that is also kind of like a major tower, right? And we have the personal power coming in. Feeling strong and committed to what we want. So this is a really good energy to work in. You do have the 8 of Autumn, which would be the 8 of Pentacles. It does recommend doing a little research before you proceed. So make sure that you, it is easier to get a job when you have a job. Some of you may be quitting your job so you can go back to school and study and learn something. This is good for long-term projects. And to me, the 8 of Pentacles is self-mastery. And the Eight of Pentacles is working on something till you totally get it, and then you move on to the next thing. But it's like really understanding. So however that works for you, leveling up. All right, the moon's going to move into Aquarius on Tuesday evening at 10:03 p.m. Wednesday is a, oh my God, look out for all the people angry day. Just saying. So Wednesday, good chance of road rage, good chance for power grabs, lots of stuff going on. Make sure that you are well aware of your energy and where you are expending it, because Mars is a big player in this energy, and Mars rules your sign. So we've got Uranus and Taurus facing off, exact opposition with Mars and Scorpio. Mars also rules Scorpio, so very happy and comfortable there. And that energy is being magnified by the fact that it is in conjunction with Mercury. And so vocally expressing what we're upset about. And Taurus rules the throat. I think that there are a lot of angry words that can be exchanged, creating a lot of explosive situation. And it's a T-square. And so where the energy is going to let out is where the moon is. Again, emotions. But it's up in Aquarius and it's conjunct Saturn. And so what's going to happen is you're going to have this energy, and then someone's going to come and go, yeah, but here's the rules. This is how it's going to work. It feels like a third party. So road rage ends in a car crash, policeman, that kind of energy. Two employees duking it out over something like power grabbing or whatever. Manager gets involved, makes a decision. You do have justice on your side this week, though. Let's make sure you're on the right side of justice. I just heard. Be really sure. Be really sure. And if I were you, I would really try not to engage in that if at all possible. Because really you could use this energy, because the next day is that 11-11 gateway where you could start something new. So for some of you, it's take this job and shove it in, and I'm going to go get a new job. But it is about knowing where the path is and really assessing it. And there's a need to be discerning this week. To release the fears, focus on what we really want, and be discerning and create those safe, healthy boundaries around ourselves. And so, there's a lot happening here. You really need to stay focused on where you are right now and let go of things of the past. They are just holding you back. Now, for some of you, we have past lives. And so for some of you, there's stuff that bothers you and you don't really understand necessarily what it is. You may like, this situation always makes me feel uncomfortable, and it could relate back to a past life. And so again, they're showing me they're writing the pain and burning it. Interesting. So whether or not you know what it is, you can still release it and transmute it. In order to get into new and fresh energy, you can actually release. It says release your past life karma. That is definitely that energy of the 11-11 gateway of going through it. So even if you don't necessarily know, you can write down, I'm releasing the pain that I've caused and the pain that I've endured. I am releasing the contracts I made that no longer serve me. For instance, really? Okay, so I have a spirit guide that's a monk. Apparently I was a monk in a previous lifetime where I took a vow of silence. And when I met this monk, it was through a third party. I went to go get a spiritual reading. I was just waking up, and she starts laughing. She doesn't know me at all. She starts laughing. She goes, he said, well, you sure didn't do that in this lifetime. No, I released myself with a contract of the vow of silence. Because trust me, I was voted the most talkative in my senior class for a reason. So you can release and let go of contracts, whether you know what they are or not, right? You can let that stuff go. I would write it down and burn it. You're a fire sign. How much fun is that? Just, again, if you watch my channel, you know my brother set the neighborhood on fire. The little Aries that he is, try to keep it contained. Okay, so you are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. Letting go of the baggage. So create some space this week. Have a little fire burning ceremony. Thursday would be a really good day. Do it in the evening when you get home from work. When I burn stuff, sometimes I use the crock pot because it's small and it's contained. I tear it up into small pieces. I might throw in some herbs. Rosemary is good for like a new start. Palo Santo to release and heal and transmute. Throw some of that in there. Light it on fire. Put it on the stove and run the hood so you don't set off the smoke alarms. Have a little canister of water there in case you need it. Just saying. Safety first. All right. Obviously, you're getting a long rating. It's been a long day. I'm a little chatty right now. Sorry. All right. So, Moon in Pisces on Friday, 2:54 a.m. This is heightened intuition in so many ways. It is a lot more peaceful than the energy of Wednesday for sure. Don't be jumping to conclusions about things, but definitely pay attention to the hits and the downloads that you're getting. Pay attention to your dreams and your thoughts. This is vital information that is coming through. It is a chance to really, your intuition is going to be heightened, and it is a great opportunity to really tap into what kind of changes you want to make and how do you want to regenerate your life, because you got the starfish. The starfish can lose a limb and regenerate it. Release the past of this lifetime that's hurt you, or the past of previous lifetimes you don't even know what the heck it is. You don't need to know what it is to release it. You can release it without actually knowing exactly what it is. You don't need to do past life regression. And honestly, my personal opinion on this, and again, I'm talking a lot, I know, but my personal opinion on doing past life regression is it's informative and you learn a little bit about yourself, and that's interesting. But you can get so caught up in what you used to do or be or do that you forget that what you're doing here is what's important. And what you're doing here is creating the new energy, the new karma that you're living in. Because honestly, when we had that that energy shift that happened at the what was it? There was 2020. There was at the eclipse. 2020 in December. And I can't think of the date for some reason. I want to say like the 22nd, the 23rd of December last year. Yeah. We moved into new energy. That stuff's gone, and it literally doesn't matter. The only problem is that some of us are still carrying it with us. It doesn't, there's nothing left to be learned from it. It's just weight. It's just baggage. It's just really the lessons no longer, they don't serve anymore. We're a new energy. So just cut and run. Now's a great time to do that. You know, sometimes we have to work through stuff, but that was before last December. Not now. Not now. So now we cut and rerun. It's like the sandbags on the hot air balloon. If you cut those off, you drop them off, then you fly. And do you want to ascend? Do you want to move to a higher level, to a higher vibrational energy? You don't need you don't need them. Let them go. They're holding you back. So even if you don't know exactly what it is, you can still let it go. You have gliding through the currents with a different approach. Releasing crap even if you don't know what it is, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease. Going inward and bringing your understanding and perspective or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight. Look, they're in the water, but they're talking about taking flight. If you want to be in the hot air balloon that is ascending and heading in the direction that you want to go, let go of the crap that's not helping you get there. You can do this. Sunday, the moon's going to move into your sign at 10:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S. To move energy is to physically move when it's in a fire sign. So go for a walk. Get out there. Do not wear your headphones. Just listen to the nature. See what you see. Just be where you are in the moment. Because that is where the healing happens. And that is where the downloads and the information go about where you're supposed to go next. So release the crap and allow yourself to flow into the new energy. You deserve it. Love to see you there. All right? Your eclipse video came out last week. Leave a comment to be in the drawing for the video, and I will see you here, and I'm also on Facebook at Moonlit Waters. Daily inspiration over there. You guys take really good care. I will see you soon.